Yeah. Stressful part of it. Making sure it's right. Stuck. Made such a good play. We got Knox. 18. Yeah. Tweet. Depends. First pick on the color tonight.
Here in Freeport, we're very proud of our hot pizza. We have pizza for sale, and ladies and gentlemen, so do. Mind you. Also, our boosters are circulating the gym selling 50/50 tickets. So help out our volleyball boosters if you would. Thank you very much in advance.
Okay, they're changing. I'm still got one. Yeah, sometimes I might start too early. I just can't. Yeah, I didn't start at 7. I know it's a formality. Yeah. Right now. Oh, you know how it goes. You guys, they've been in volleyball for about 12 years. What's that? Yeah. You got it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network for this evening's presentation of WPIAL Class 3A Section 5 Varsity Volleyball, featuring the visiting Knoch Knights against the undefeated Freeport Yellowjackets. Hello again, everyone. My name is Josh Schreckengoss. Thanks so much for joining me here on High Top Sports Network. Before we get started with the action, we will have the announcement of the starting lineups as well as the national anthem. And I just want to take a quick moment to recognize the performance of last night's national anthem singer. She absolutely put on a display during the national anthem, and I felt bad that I didn't have her name. So we would like to say thank you, Ella Kreitzer, a senior here at Freeport, for a wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner last night before Freeport's 3-1 win over visiting Penn Trafford. And this evening's national anthem singer is Kayla Carnahan, a junior here at Freeport. So I'm going to turn myself down and turn the crowd mic up so we can hear Miss Kayla Carnahan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the first singing gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, I'll leave the crowd mic on a little bit and turn myself back down so we can hear the starting lineups. But a wonderful performance there by the multi-talented Kayla Carnahan. You'll see her out there on the court this evening. And we will get the starting lineups here before we get underway.
Senior. Number 14, Nicole Criswell, senior. Number 23, Crystal Eakes, senior. Number 25, Morgan Tennant, senior. Number 7, Sabrina Slot, freshman. Number 27, Alyssa Gallagher, sophomore. Number 11, Maddie Gardner, junior. Number 26, Mackenzie Kurtz, freshman. Number 16, Alyssa Carascore, junior. Number 15, Nina Szymanski, junior. Number 21, Cece Kisaki, sophomore. Number 17, Bryn Smith, sophomore. Number 31, Sierra Mock, sophomore. Number 33, Carly Scooterball, freshman. Good luck, Lady Knights. And now introducing our 2021 Freeport Lady Yellowjackets. Number 3, Ruby Fiore. Freshman, number 15, Elena Whitlinger. Freshman, number 25, Leah. Sophomore, number 2, Jaden Gaylock. Sophomore, number 19, Autumn English. Sophomore, number 24, Josie Russo. Sophomore, number 42, Grace Beach. Sophomore, number 87, Sydney Sutton. Junior, number 7, Amber Sutton. Junior, number 12, Hadley Elbert. Junior, number 11, Natalie Volleyball. Junior, number 18, Kayla Arnahan. Junior, number 31, Ava Schroeder. Junior, number 23, Cassidy Dell. Senior outside hitter, number 21, Samuel. Senior, number 14, Erica Elko. Our bookkeeper this evening and every evening, Ms. Kate Kreiser. Where is Lane? Oh, where's our number 1 fan? Lane goes. Let's see what Aaron can be this year. Yeah. Okay, ladies and ladies, let's just do it. Let's play ball.
Well, not necessarily the starting lineups there. We got everybody on the roster for both squads, which I think is kind of cool. Everybody gets introduced. And with volleyball, the substitutions happen so frequently, so a lot of these girls will see the court. So I guess it does make sense more so than basketball, you know, something sport like that. But in this game, a tale of two teams going in opposite directions early in the year. Knoch, traditionally a very, very good program, off to a rough start this season. 0-2, have not won a set in varsity, falling to Shaler and Hampton. Whereas Freeport, 3-0, and have only dropped one set, and that was last night to Penn Trafford. They have wins over Mars and Highlands, I believe. I was looking at the schedule earlier. Indeed, a 3-0 win over Highlands on the 9th, and a 3-0 win over Mars on the 7th. 3-1 over Penn Trafford last night. So these Jackets, I counted it out before, looking for their 17th straight section championship, or a share of the section championship. Last year, co-champions with 3 other squads in an abbreviated 2020 season. But still, that number goes up on the banner. And we're going to open it up right now with Cassidy Dell at the service line for the Yellowjackets. And Dell skims the net. Set up there. Back out of bounds by number 33. And that is Carly Booterbaugh. So first point of the evening goes the Jackets' way. Dell back to serve again. Sends it over. Attacking here are the Knights, and once again out of bounds on that far side. And that was number 23, Crystal Ekus. So a couple of attack errors early here for the Knights. Dell, hard serve, going to be a little bit too long. So that'll make the score 2-1 here in favor of Freeport. Knoch, first trip to the service line, number 8, senior setter, Brene Coe. And the student section, once again, in full force here at Freeport. I think it was a whiteout night last night. And a service error right now, so Knoch having a little bit of trouble finding the inbounds. That Freeport student section in flannel tonight, and I think it's a cowboy theme, but they would have known me in the mid to late 90s. You would have seen a lot of flannel, and that one drops in. for a kill. That's going to be Ekus from the far side. And that'll make it 3-2. And sent across there, dug out. Just played a free ball over there by Josie Russo. Set and an attack blocked at the net by Russo. We saw that a bunch last night against the Warriors. Josie Russo so strong at the middle of the net. Got to meet her father, Rocco, prior to the game, and was very appreciative of High Top Sports Network's coverage of not only his daughter, but her Yellowjackets teammates, and really kind words from Rocco, so thanks so much. But it's not hard to compliment your daughter whenever she's a brick wall there in the middle of the net. Freeport just playing it across. That was Lampus. And that attack is going to drop in right on the back line. That was Booterbaugh, the freshman middle hitter. And bringing it back to within a point early here, 4-3. And we kind of saw this last night, as I have a mask on, so I'm trying to adjust my sound as we're doing this. Attack by Lampus. Dug out by the Knights. Sent across and out of bounds by Morgan Pender. So another point to Freeport here in the early going. Knoch just can't bring it down on the Freeport side of the court, but still just a 2-point game. And back to the service line, senior Erica Lampus. Got to meet her mother before the game today. And I said she played great last night. And Mom said, well, we said it was average. And I said, that's what you're supposed to do as a parent. As Lampus gets an ace right there, nothing average about that. But I said, that's what you're supposed to do as a parent. Make your kid work harder. And Lampus starts off with an ace from the service line. Here she goes again. Back row. Played at the net. And that is another thing Freeport was very good at against Penn Trafford. And last week against Highlands, those 50-50 balls at the net, they have the height to get up there and put it down. I believe that was Hadley Helgren and Cassidy Dell in the area. Attack into the net. That was Alyssa Gallagher. She comes up a little bit short. And Lampus will continue to serve. And Lampus had several long scoring runs at the service line last night against Penn Trafford. Very integral to Freeport's success. And a good kill right there. That was number 31, Sierra Mock, the sophomore middle and outside hitter for these Knights. And here is the serve. And Freeport unable to play it out of the net, so it never gets back across after the serve by number 15, Nina Samansky, the defensive specialist. Looking like a service specialist on her first two. Freeport able to play this one. That one's going to be long. That was coming from the back row there by Natalie Volek. Quick set here by Grace Beach to Helgren, but able to be played by the Knights. Good dig by Carnahan in the back row. And we're going to get a ball handling error on Hadley Helgren. So that makes it 8-7. Little bit of a run here for the Knights. This was one thing that we saw out of Freeport last night against PT. Early in the set, kind of close. And then Freeport would get it together a little bit and go on a sustained run. Here is Dell, and she's going to get a kill right there. Deflected at the net and falls in the back row between Samansky and Nicole Critchlow, the libero. So Freeport back to the service line. And served across by Volek. And another attack error there. by Knoch. Just unable to get up and put the swings down into the Freeport side of the court. Service again. Going to get a chance here. Number 16 for the Knights. That is Melissa Karasturi. And she'll get a kill as that falls off the block of Freeport and down. Go back to a 2-point game here. To the line, number 11, Madison Gardner. She sends it to Lampus. Dell, here's Selker. A little touch and a nice tip by Sydney Selker. The sophomore outside hitter for Freeport just drops it in there perfectly. Right over that front row block. Little tip shot. And down for the kill. So that will bring Leah Schreckengast, the freshman, into the game. Schreckengast has been great from the service line. Knoch just trying to play it back. That was number 8. Brene Coe. Sorry, almost called her Brienne. It's Brene. So 12-8 here. Schreckengast serves again in this first set. Back row. Going to have to just play a free ball. Oh, off the top of the net there. And Selker plays it to the back row. Dug out. And a good rally here by these two teams. Dell going to get a chance, and that's a kill by Cassidy Dell. So Freeport opening up a 5-point lead. It was 8-7 Jackets here just a moment ago. And a 6-1 run by Freeport. Schreckengast back to serve. Tough ball at the net, and that is where Freeport is so heads up. And we are going to get a timeout by the Knoch Knights. And during the timeouts tonight, last night, if you tuned into the broadcast, I talked a lot about, local businesses sponsoring, their community's athletics via High Top Sports Network. I gave you all of our information. But this evening, after this timeout, next break, I'm going to show you a couple of custom commercials that we created here at High Top Sports Network for some of our local business sponsors in the Armstrong and Freeport school district areas. Again, if you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring the broadcast here at High Top Sports Network, that's how we keep it free for everyone. Do not take a dime from the school district, and we do not charge subscriptions for parents, grandparents, friends, family, and fans to watch these games. So Schreckengast continues here, 14-8 Freeport. And that one's off the net and down. So that will be a kill for Nina Samansky, number 15. And Knoch. It's a different K school. Knoch will serve here. We do have Kiski on High Top Sports Network tonight as Dell goes up lefty and just slams it down with that straight arm. We got a volleyball triple header here tonight. Armstrong hosting Mars in a section game, and Kiski hosting Woodland Hills in a section matchup. So plenty of V-ball as an ace comes from Cassidy Dell at the service line. Plenty of V-ball if you want to flip around tonight. 2 Section 5 games in 3A and a Section 1 game, and Dell nearly with another ace. Gonna get a free ball there. And there is Russo off the block. Set up and over, dug out by Soilis. Lampus gonna try it. She'll get a kill. Good passing there by Ava Soilis, the libero, to set up Lampus. And another point to the Jackets, now up 8. Dell serves, skims the net, and she got one of those to fall yesterday, but not today. Service error into the net. So Brene Coe back to the line for Knoch. 17-10 here, first set. Coe sends it to Soilis. That'll be Dell setting up Lampus, and that's going to be a kill for Erica Lampus, the senior. Another one for her, and that will send teammate Sydney Selker to the line, number 87. Selker across, and that's going to be an ace. Not returnable. The ball's coming my way, but didn't make it up here. I got one in the JV game. Bounced off my bin and right into my hands. It was perfect. That one not far enough to get up here to the high top perch. Selker, strong serve there. Back row. Just play it across. Does Knoch. Dell set up Russo. She can't get a whole hand on it. And that one played back across by the Knights. Bump set, 50-50 ball at the net. Lampus got a hand on it, but it drops out of bounds. So point goes to Knoch, and that sends the freshman Carly Booterbaugh to the service line. Substitution here as Sierra Mock checks back into the game, and Madison Gardner checks out. Booterbaugh with the serve. Dell right at the net, back set, sets up Russo, and we're going to get a net violation by number 23, Crystal Ekus. (22-11), couple subs here. Russo checks out. Grace Beach back in. Helgren coming in. And Schreckengust will sub out. Beach, the lefty, sends it back row. Good dig there by Carnahan in Freeport's back row, setting up Volek. And that's going to drop in for a kill. And Beach back to the line for Freeport, now up 10. Knuckleball lefty serve off the hand of Booterbaugh and out. Boy, that has some, sometimes you'll say that has some wicked spin on it. Well, that basically had no spin. It looked like a knuckleball in baseball. And tough for Booterbaugh to handle. That one had some spin on it. Critchlow, the libero, able to play the serve, but into the net was the attack by Sierra Mock, and another timeout taken here by Knoch. Freeport just 2 points away, and I'm going to take a break here and show you one of these commercials. My name is Josh Schreckengust. We'll be right back on High Top Sports Network.
Douglas Insurance Services, located in Sarver next to Freeport High School, is an independent insurance agency, which means they've made available some of their best companies for your online quick quotes. Douglas Insurance Services offers personal insurance coverages to their clients in Pennsylvania, including individual annuities, boat and watercraft, condo, and call them today at 1-800-99 Douglas Insurance sponsor.
And we are back here at Freeport Area Middle School. Beach to serve here. Freeport 2 points away from taking this first set. Coming up short again is Sierra Mock. And now we are at set point here for the Jackets. That commercial I just showed you was for Douglas Insurance Services here in Sarver, right next to the school. Carnahan up to Dell, setting up Volek. Good dig in the back row. And Mock, little trouble again right there. And that will be the first set for Freeport. Goes in the Jackets' favor. And I apologize for not noticing the overlay at the bottom of the screen. I will remove that right now. Commentary has begun during this varsity game. Freeport takes the first set. It's tough to see when I'm looking at two different screens at the same time, and sometimes a graphic will go over top of that overlay and I don't see it right away. So apologies for that, but Freeport, a Another set in their favor. We're going to head to set number 2 here shortly. And another thing that we found in the first year of operation of High Top Sports Network is that a lot of companies don't really need to advertise. What they need is to hire. And we've had several companies come to us to use our platform to get their message out that they have job openings. One would be UFP Parker. They make treated, pre-processed wood products, trusses, all kinds of commercial and residential wood products. But they came to us last year and asked us, hey, we don't really need a commercial, but could we kind of make something for you to run in a 30-second spot that we could tell people, hey, we're hiring? And we said, sure. We cooked them up something. And we came back to them in the spring, and they said, well, you know what? We really don't need it. We filled our openings with quality candidates thanks to, the commercials on High Top Sports Network. So that's another thing that this platform allows, kind of get the message out there that your company is hiring. Another one is Franklin Village Shop and Save in West Katanning. The owner up there, Jim O'Connell, great guy. Longtime sponsor of High Top Sports Network since he has taken over. And he called me and said, hey, can we change my live read to just talk about all the shifts we're hiring? Said, you can talk about the weekly special if you get a chance, but please tell them that we're hiring cashiers, stockers, bag boys, anything. So that's another thing we can do for your company to get your message out. Doesn't necessarily have to be what you would consider conventional advertising, but more advertising your job openings. And I'll tell you what, if you're a place like a grocery store, your target demographic for those shifts are these high school and college kids, and that's a lot of our audience. A lot of these kids go back after the game and check it out. I know I would have whenever I was in high school playing sports. Would have been amazing to go back and watch my basketball team lose. That's always a dig at Katanning Hoops. We were not good, but I loved playing the game. I loved my teammates, and would have been awesome to see on High Top Sports Network. So Knoch starts off with the serve. Russo's attack will go long, so the Knights take the first point here of this second set. Service across again by Alyssa Gallagher. Selker going to get a chance, plays it to the back row, dug out by Gardner. Attack there. Good dig. And Selker again, but Knoch able to play it. Good rally here, and a kill by Booterbaugh off the block of Russo and out of bounds. So 2-0 Knoch here, and if you're the Knights, you want to get some momentum here. Still have not taken a set so far this season. That is just long and out of bounds for the service error by Alyssa Gallagher. So that'll bring Cassidy Dell to the line. She sends it across, and tough to play right there, and into the Knoch sideline as Brene Coe gave chase, but unable to play it. So Dell again efficient from that service line. Attack there from the middle of the court by Pender, and here is Lampus. Dug out. Pender going to get another shot at it. Off of Soilus. And Dell popped it too, but Lampus could not get there and play it. So a big-time kill there by Kristalikas. I called Pender, I believe, but that was Ekus. Soilus to Dell. Here's Lampus. She's going to get a chance. Back row dig by Critchlow, the libero. Ekus to her numerical counterpart, Dell. Lampus just going to touch it across. Back set here. And it's going to be a kill for number 17 for these Knights, Bryn Smith. So to the service line now will be Brene Coe, the senior, one of 5 seniors on this Knights team. Lampus, oh, and that's into the net. They're going to call contact by Knoch, and Freeport able to pop it across as the Knoch players were kind of lobbying, saying, hey, that was off the net, should have been 4. But to no avail, so Selker to the line. Tough play right there. And right at the net is Lampus to thwart that attack. Ties it back up at 4. And here we go. Selker again right over the net. That's going to be an ace as Critchlow is unable to get up from the back row to pass it forward. Freeport retakes the lead. Here is Selker again. Again right at Critchlow. Dell going to bump it. Here's Soyless bump set. Going to set up Lampa. She gets a good swing on it, but Knoch able to play it. Touch there by Ekis. And here's Lampus again. Second chance. But Knoch able to play it again. Booterbaugh to the back row. Soyless passes it to Dell. Here's Volek. And another attack. Good rally here by these teams. And a 50-50 ball back row. Selker just played across there. And we're going to get a ball handling error on number 11, Natalie Volek. That will send the freshman Carly Booterbaugh, middle hitter for these Knights, to the service line. Booterbaugh sends it, and that's going to be out of bounds, way out of bounds, a good 6 feet. I think that serve came off the outside of her hand, similar to when you see a punter shank it off the outside of the foot. Just went completely sideways. And 42, Grace Beach, the lefty, sends it across. Dell backs at Lampus, but she is short on her attack into the net. So tied at 6, and if you recall that first set, at one point it was 8-7 Freeport until they went on a run and took control. And another service error by the Knights, this time off the hand of the libero, Critchlow. That'll send Erica Lampus to the service line for the Jackets. Lampus right at Critchlow. Bumped by Booterbaugh. Free ball played across. Lampus, Beach. And here is Dell. That one popped back over the net and playable. Quick set to Helgren. And again popped back over the net by Knoch. They're able to play it. Cassidy Dell was looking for an opening in the back row, but just hit it out of bounds to the near side here in front of the Knoch bench. Tied back up at 7 apiece in the second set. Dell to Beach. Just a little runner by Volek, and that drops in. So Natalie Volek getting the kill. Right now, Carnahan checks out Selker back into the game. Selker up front with Dell and Helgren. Lampus, Beach, and Volek on the court here as well for Freeport. Back row to Volek. Beach with the set, and they're going to get her for the ball handling error. 2 hits. You could kind of hear it. I could even kind of hear it through the headphones. You got to make that set clean with both hands at the same time. Otherwise, violation called. And I think a lot of times referees just do it off sound. They don't do it off of sight. So to the line is Madison Gardner. She sends it back row. Dell bump set. Here comes Helgren off the top of the block. Critchlow Plays it forward. Booter ball. She's going to get the kill. Off the set from Brene Coe. Gardner back to the line. 9-8 here. Knoch in front by a point. Dell going to play it right at the net and and they call the net violation on Cassidy Dell, and originally the point was called to Freeport. Tough call to go against the Jackets right there. I don't think that Dell made contact with the net, but point goes to the Knights. Dell bump set. Here's Lampus from the middle of the court. Critchlow, Coe, and over the block. Good play by Volek. Lampus and Selker just plays it across, free ball over her head. Soilis to Lampus. Here's Selker, lefty. Tried to drop it in. Good dig right there. And that one's going to be long. Attack error on the Knights. It was a great dig by Madison Gardner in the back row. But Alyssa Gallagher could not get it to fall. So we are at 10-9 here. A little under midway through this second set. Coe going to set it again and down. Alyssa Gallagher pounds it home. And Knoch back up 2. Gallagher into the net, service error, not what you want after the side out. Critchlow checks back in. That'll send Cassidy Dell to the line for Freeport. Across. And free ball coming from Booterbaugh. Actually a good strike there by Booterbaugh, but Freeport plays at Lampus. Back row dig. Good swinging bump set there by Coe, but Freeport able to dig it out. Lampus. And here's going to be another free ball. Oh, and we're going to get ball handling error on Booterbaugh. And that knots it back up at 11 here in the second set. Oh, and a miscommunication there between Gardner and Crystal Ekus, and a timeout called by Knoch as Freeport jumps back out in front. And while we have a chance.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
That was a commercial for Steffi's Country Catering. They sponsor both Freeport and Armstrong Athletics here on High Top Sports Network, and it's really tough for me to watch that commercial without my stomach not starting to growl. Dell sends it across. Coe trying to set up Booterbaugh. There's Russo with the block, and Knoch can do nothing about it after the big block by Russo. Would have loved to see her stats from last night's game against Penn Trafford. Russo, a wall there in the middle. Dell sends it. Critchlow, Coe, bump set, and into the net up short. So coming out of that timeout, Knoch trying to stop the run. Freeport has added 2 more. Now up 14-11. Dell to serve once again. And that's going to be off the arms of Nina Samansky and out of bounds off the back wall for the ace. Dell again Looking at Szymanski. Ko tries to back set it. Ends up over the net. Great set there by Cassidy Dell. As she back sets for Sydney Selker. In perfect placement, coming in there and hammering it down was Selker. So now this run continues for Freeport. Up 5. Dell across. Once again, Szymanski and Gardner going for it. Dell bump sets and Lampus can't get it across on the tip. Not sure if Buderbaugh got a piece of that, but the ball falls on the Freeport side of the court for a knock point. Stops the run. Knocked down. 4 points here. And Ko sends it across to the Freeport libero, Ava Soilis. Bump set by Dell, sets up Lampus, dug out by Critchlow. Just going to have to play it across. There's Soilis again to Dell. Lampus again, little tip. Good dig by Ko, but her teammates backed up, and that ball went toward the net. So it drops in for Freeport point. Freeport point. Selker with the serve. Critchlow to Ko. Ekis. That is Volek back set on a bump and a kill by Erica Lampus. And I'll tell you what, Cassidy Dell, you don't see a setter that tall usually on the court. I'd guess Dell is about 5'10". Let's check the roster. They got her at 5'9", but, you know, she's a lengthy 5'9". Usually don't see setters that tall. And that was a great bump set back over her head to set up Lampus for the kill. 18-12 now. And getting text messages from guys on my fantasy football team already trying to trade me since I went 0-1 in both leagues. I know some people out there play fantasy football. It's like, hey, guys, it's week 1. All right? It's not sharks circling the waters here. I'm still okay. Sorry, a little venting there. It happens. Selker across. Critchlow to Ko. And back row. That attack snuffed out by Freeport. Buderbaugh tries to pass it. It's going to have to be played by Critchlow across. Soilis setting up Lampus. Another kill for Erica Lampus. I'd like to see her kill percentage in these first 2 sets. Very, very accurate by the senior. Selker to serve into the game for Freeport is Elena Whitlinger. Her first action of the night. That ball bumped across. Soilis going to set up Whitlinger, but she comes up short. Tough to come into the game cold off the bench and get the first one perfect. So the point goes to Knoch. Buderbaugh to the line for the Knights. Here's Dell, back set Russo, and Ko with a good dig. Critchlow trying to set up Ekis. She tries to punch it across, but unable to. Too close to the net. 20-13 now in favor of the Jackets. Grace Beach, the lefty swinger, number 42, checks in, and she will serve. Beach across. That's Critchlow. Here's a ball at the net. Ko trying to set it. And what is the call here? Yep. Ball handling error on Ko. Double hit. So 21-13 now. Freeport. Beach. Service here. Critchlow to Ko. Looking to set up Bryn Smith, but she just hits behind the ball. It goes high and out of bounds. Another substitution here for Knoch. Number 7, Sabrina Schlott, middle hitter, into the game. She had a decent JV game I was watching. Beach, good serve right there. Critchlow. Coe going to try and set it up. And a little tip shot right there falls in for Sierra Mock. So Knoch able to stop the run thanks to Mock. Critchlow, the libero, set to serve, and it drops in. That's an ace over the head of Carnahan. She ducked it because she thought it was going to land out of bounds, but a great serve there by Nicole Critchlow. It drops in right on the line for the ace. 22-15 now Freeport. That one to Carnahan once again. Dell bump set. Here's Lampus. Ooh, into the block. And sent down by Sierra Mock. So nice defensive play there by the Knights. Mock in the middle, making that play. Good block on the Lampus kill attempt. Critchlow, and that's a service error into the net. Not what you wanted right there after you get the momentum of a good defensive play. And subbing in right now, I believe this is Autumn English. Number 19, indeed it is. At the line is Lampus. Coe trying to set up Schlott. Lampus bump set. Dell. Good attack off the hands of Coe. And tried to be played across. It gets over by Schlott. That's going to work, but Freeport able to play it back. Quick reactions. Little tip shot right there. Freeport on it. English to the back row. Too long. So a big point there for the Knights. Samansky checks back in. She will head to the service line. Sabrina Schlott will check out of the game. Carnahan. Beach with the set. English with the lefty tip. Coe able to play it. Critchlow couldn't pass it forward as Coe's pass went back. So now we are at set point here in set number 2. Freeport up by a 7 spot. And at the line is number 15, Elena Whitlinger. Waiting for the officials to signal play. Whitlinger serves. Critchlow. Coe at the net. And it's official timeout. And that would have most likely been a point for the Knights. I believe the whistle blew. So Freeport will retain the serve. Whitlinger going to get another shot here. Whitlinger sends it. Buterbaugh to Coe. And that is in. Ooh. That definitely looked in. The line judge called it out, but the point awarded to the Knights. So that's 24-18. You know, in these varsity matches, they put JV players on those back corners. But that is why there is a referee on each side as well. That ball clearly in, though called out by the Freeport line judge. Soyless to Dell, setting up Selker, her swing. Good dig in the back row. Critchlow tries to set up. And we are going to get a point here, a net violation. So that point goes to Knoch. Gallagher had the swing earlier that led to the net violation on Freeport. So Gardner sends it across. Dell trying to play at Lampus from the middle. Critchlow to Coe. Buterbaugh takes a swing. There's English. Good block by her. Again, English. Playing right at the front of it. Again, Autumn English. Good reactions and timing by Autumn English. That block goes out of bounds, but English right there at the net. Good presence. So Gardner swings, sends a serve. That's Lampus. Dell setting up Selker. Big swing, and that's long. So Knoch fighting their way back in this second set. Now 24-21. Gardner remains at the line. Across, there's English. Dell going to play it right-handed. Good dig by Critchlow. That was Gallagher. Dell setting up Selker, a little tip shot. But Gardner is there. There's Soyless. That ball played across. Oh, and a dive. What a dig attempt by Madison Gardner. And Knoch fights their way back in this second set, but ultimately falls 25-21, and now Freeport up 2-0. Hate to keep bringing it up, but Knoch has not won a set this season. And that's got to be frustrating, especially when you fight back like that. So we are going to take a quick break. I'm going to show you another custom commercial, and this merchant is one of our newest sponsors. And we put together this commercial for him in about, I would say, a 24-hour span. We have quick turnaround. We'll come into your business, shoot the footage, edit it ourselves, send it to you for approval, and then we did this, I believe, on a Wednesday, and had it done and approved, ready for football. So this is for Arms Care near ACMH Hospital in Katanning. And as I said, one of our newest sponsors, but if you're interested, we can turn it around quickly, and we always seek our sponsors' approvals. My name is Josh Reckengost. I'll be right here in a little bit after this commercial for the third set of this WPIAL 3A Section 5 Girls Varsity Volleyball matchup. I'll be right back.
Arms Care, located at 85 Glade Drive in Katanning, provides the highest quality medical equipment, supplies, and service for use in your home. After an accident, illness, or surgery, the caring professionals at Arms Care can assist you in getting the appropriate medical equipment into your home where you can make the most progress on your recovery. Arms Care offers 24/7 emergency service as well as a wide variety of specialized medical equipment, and their experienced staff is committed to helping you or your loved one regain normalcy by providing the highest level of quality home care equipment, supplies, and service. Contact Arms Care at 724-545-3200 today.
And welcome back to Freeport Area Middle School. About 55 seconds left until the third set gets underway here. Freeport now up 2-0 on the visiting Knoch Knights. And Freeport looking to remain undefeated early in this 2021 season, looking to push that record to 4-0 on the young campaign. I do indeed, sir. No problem. Just handing out rosters here to some fellow media members. And we are about to get this third set underway here on High Top Sports Network. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. It's been a pretty dominant effort by the Jackets so far. And that offense is efficient. When they pass the ball well, they are hard to stop. And the Jackets will open up with service. Senior Erica Lampus at the line. Lampus about to get this one underway. Freeport looks to end this in straight sets. Coe plays it across. Dig there by Schreckengoss. Here's Dell with a little tip, and that'll drop. Cassidy Dell, first point of this third set. And that's another facet of this Freeport offense. They know when to swing big. They know when to tip. They know when to push. It's just a very well-coached team here by Tom Phillips and his staff. Coe going to play a free ball, back row. Carnahan Set by Schreckengoss to Autumn English. She plays it to the back row. Critchlow trying to play it forward. Here's Ekus. She gets it across. Lampus to Schreckengoss to back to Dell. Blocked by Buterbaugh. And a good rally here by these two teams. Coe plays it over. Quick strike there by Brene Coe will fall in for the Knights. Their first point of this third set. Trying to not give up one of those patented Freeport runs in the middle of a set. Coe swings, hits a good serve. Carnahan able to play it free ball by Schreckengost. Critchlow to Coe, setting up Buterbaugh. She's going to be long on the attack. So side out to the Jackets. Substitutions here. Carnahan checks out, as does number 15, Elena Whitlinger. And to the service line is Natalie Volek. Just over the top, Critchlow and English tried to set it right at the net. Lampus just plays it to the back row. Critchlow to Coe, setting up Ekus. Good swing by Crystal Ekus, and she gets the kill. So side out for the Knights. Substitution here for Knoch. Number 31, Sierra Mock checks in, and Madison Gardner takes a seat as Buterbaugh heads to the service line. And that's going to be short. Another service error by the Knights. They've had a bevy of service errors and attack errors this evening. Just unable to find the court inside those yellow lines here at Freeport Area Middle School. This wonderful gym, great setup here at Freeport. Love coming down here and doing a game. And that's going to fall in for a kill. Ties it back up at 3 apiece. This point goes and waiting for the explanation here by the official to Coach Tom Phillips. Looks like a substitution issue. And as Schreckengoss comes back in, Russo back out. They're going to redo it. Just didn't get permission, apparently. I think that's what the referee is kind of saying here. They have to mark it down to keep the rotations intact. So that point does not count. Still tied up at 3. At the line for the Knights is the libero, Nicole Critchlow. She's played a solid game here this evening for Knoch. One of the 5 seniors on the Knights roster. And waiting. We had a little bit of this last night during the JV game. And I believe a point will be awarded to Knoch now as the Knights bench and fans applaud the official's ruling. So a substitution error on Freeport costs the Jackets a point. Don't normally see that. Ava Soilis to Dell. Here's Selker. And she's going to get that point right back. And that's something that I talked to Coach Tom Phillips about last night after the game as I was breaking down the equipment. He said this is a resilient bunch. And they really are, Penn Trafford had them down 8-4 in the 4th set last night after the Warriors had won the 3rd set. Oh, and a misplay there by Volek. Couldn't get out of the way. That ball clearly going to be out. And it hits her. Went back to my original point, Coach Phillips saying just how resilient this team is. When something goes against them, they don't get rattled. They don't get shaken. They just fight. Soilis to Dell. Here's Lampus. Good kill by Erica Lampus. And once again, Freeport makes an error, but comes right back. Does not allow their opponent to sustain any momentum. And that is going to send Selker to the line. Tied at 5 here in the third. Selker, Critchlow, Coe. Swing there by Gallagher. Back set, Lampus. That one's right at the net. Russo plays it up, over, and out of bounds. Good defense right there by the Knights at the net. And into the game once again to serve the defensive specialist, Madison Gardner. Six to 5 here in favor of the Knights. Third set, Freeport taking the first two. Soilis, Dell, here's Volek. Back row, Critchlow passes it forward to Coe. Quick set, Booterbaugh had to wait on it. Back set, oh, great dig by Critchlow. 50-50 ball at the net, Coe plays it. Soilis there though, back set. And that's gonna be a kill for Erica Lampus. Perfect placement. And reties this third set at 6 apiece. Russo checks out. Schreckengoss back in. And English back in for Grace Beach. Sending Schreckengoss to the service line. And Schreckengoss sends it across. Good serve by her. Going to be a tough play here. Knoch able to somehow save it. Dell back set. Lampus up off the block of Gallagher. Free ball. Oh, and a play at the net. As Lamp is too strong right there for Gallagher. Good defensive play by Erica Lamp. Has been all over the court tonight. Oh, just over the net. Great serve by Schreckengoss. Booterbaugh going to play it. Carnahan with the dig. Bump set by Dell. Lampus. Out of bounds. Wait. Well, we're going to get a net violation. So the point to Freeport, I believe. Yeah, the point does go to the Jackets. Got a violation in the net, I believe. So Schreckengoss will continue to serve. Sends it back row. Oh, tough play. Critchlow able to save it. Coe just going to play a free ball. Carnahan. Dell with the set. English with the swing. Another ball at the net. There's English again. And Freeport, doesn't matter if it's Russo, Helgren, English, maybe Dell once in a while. They're so good at those balls that are 50-50 right over the net. Up quick and putting it down strong. Coe setting up Gallagher into the block once again. English playing big time, and a timeout taken by the Knights. And while we have a moment here in this third set, Freeport up 4, 10-6. I've told you what it takes to be a sponsor. Now I'm going to thank all of our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. Got a bevy of them down here. Freeport Way, Douglas Insurance Services, Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in Saxonburg, a sponsor of Freeport football. And there are still sponsorship opportunities available here in Freeport and in Knoch as well. You know, we cover the Knights, one of the new schools that we've added this year. So Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in Saxonburg sponsors both the Jackets and the Knoch Knights football. And especially want to say thank you to all of those out there who watch these broadcasts and hit that little green donate button on the stream if you're watching on Boxcast or on our website. And doesn't matter if it's $10 or $100. We appreciate it all. And we can't do what we do without the support of our sponsors and our donors. So thank you so much to everyone who is involved in some capacity. And Autumn English playing so strong at the net right now. She's kind of smiling, saying, "Don't hit it my way, girls. It's getting blocked." Schreckengoss serves again. Nice little run here by the Jackets. Coe setting up Booterbaugh back, and that one gets through the block of Volek and English and down for a kill. So Booterbaugh kind of falling away from that one, still able to get it through the block and down for the kill. Service now by Alyssa Gallagher, the junior. Set to Lampus, powered off the block. Nothing really that Crystal Ikas could do with that one. Lampus up high off the court and powers it into the hands and out of bounds off of Crystal Ikas. So side out to the Jackets. That'll put Lampus on the line. Sends it across. There's Critchlow. Coe setting up Booterbaugh. She gets a good swing on it, but Lampus is there to dig it. And that's going to be a ball handling violation on Schreckengoss, the freshman. And you could kind of see it on her face as soon as she did it. And when the whistle came, sometimes a girl will act surprised. Nope, she just kept walking. Sometimes you just know. So on the line now, Brene Coe. Good serve by Coe. And they call that an ace. Drops it in front of Carnahan. Had some nice downward trajectory on it. Excellent serve by the senior setter, Brene Coe. So here is Coe again, 12-9 the score, third set. Sends it to Dell. She bumps it to Schreckengoss, back to Dell, and a kill, so no ball handling error right there on Schreckengoss. Perfect set. Cassidy Dell able to fly in and hammer it down. Selker going to check back in to the game. As Samantha Wysick checks out. So that'll put Volek at the line. Here's Coe. Swing and a good dig in the back row by Volek. Tough play there, and it just gets across and Knoch mishandles it. So Freeport catches a break. The original attack was by Ikas. Freeport bumped it back. It was over the net. And Knoch tried to stuff it down, but ran into resistance of the net. Coe going to set up Schlott, and she's going to get a kill. Sabrina Schlott, the sophomore middle hitter, makes it 14-10 Freeport now. And that'll put Carly Booterbaugh, the freshman middle hitter, on the net. Little hesitation there. She gets lucky. Got it off the top of the net. It looked like when she tossed the ball up to serve it, she hesitated, but it kind of worked out in her favor. Hit the top of the net and dropped in front of the Freeport defense. Soyless at the net. There's Dell. Schlott able to dig it out. Oh, tough play. English is there. Soyless to Dell. Just going to have to play a free ball. Here's Lampus. Sends it across. Critchlow. Coe. Quick set. And a big kill right there by Sierra Mock. So back to a 2-point game here in the third set. And Booterbaugh back at the line. That was Lampus to Dell. And Selker into Schlott right there. And I believe Mock. And off the hands and out of bounds. So a couple more subs. English checks out. Grace Beach back in. Schreckengoss checks out. And Josie Russo back in. And that'll send Beach to the service line. The lefty sends it. Booterbaugh, Critchlow. And pushed across right there by Mock. Beach the first one to it. Here's Selker getting a little touch shot off of Critchlow. And then off of the shoulder of Crystal Ikas. And down for a Freeport point. And you kind of just get the sense that this is where Freeport turns it on in a set. Beach, good serve right there. Booterbaugh can't do anything with it. Drops in for the ace. Beach got some wicked rotation or a knuckle. Depends. It seems like she can serve in a variety of ways. And that one, more of a knuckleball into Critchlow. Coe bump set. Here comes Mock. Lampus right there for the dig. Beach back set. Here's Dell into the block. That was a nice block right there by Sierra Mock. Mock block. Mock block for Knoch. Hey, we all like childish rhymes. That'll send Critchlow to the line here. Knoch still just down 4 points. English checking back in, Beach back out. Oh, excuse me, both English and Beach are out. Critchlow, Lampus. Here's Dell with the set. Selker, good swing off the top of the net. Schlott digs it out. Played there by Mock, set by Dell. Selker, back row, Critchlow. Bumped back across. Dell, quick set to Russo. That one's going to get up into the rafters and come back down. Nothing you can do about that. If you're CC Kaseki, defensive specialist, just checked in. Tough break for the Knights. Got up into that netting that splits the gym. Critchlow to Coe. Swing there by Gallagher. Russo got a hand on it. Soyless with the dig. Dell with the set. Selker finds an opening. Timeout taken by the Knights. Freeport just 6 points away from running their season record to a perfect 4-0 here in 2021. Thanks again for everyone out there who joined us on HighTopSportsNetwork.com on the Boxcast link that we sent out this morning on our social media platforms or on Facebook. I know a lot of people watch on Facebook, so appreciate all of the likes and loves and kind comments that we have here. When I go back through and look at the Facebook notifications after a broadcast, there's usually several dozen after a volleyball game, especially when the Jackets are involved. Got a great fan base, a great following here in the community. One of the most successful programs that I've ever covered. And great support here in the Sarver area for these Jackets. Here's Selker, big kill. Sydney Selker puts the hammer down. So now 20-13 Freeport. Cassidy Dell at the service line. Dell sends it. That's Schlott. That's going to be a 50-50. And there's Russo right on it. And they're going to give Russo credit for that block as Coe tried to push it over the net. So here is Dell once again. Good serve by Dell. That drops in for an ace. Right in front of Critchlow in the back row. And as they did last night, the Freeport student section breaking out the warm up the bus chant. Always a classic in high school sports. It's not warm up the Gus, as my friend John Bowser has a great story about that. And another great serve by Dell off of Critchlow. Another ace by Cassidy Dell. Freeport just a couple points away here. And Dell looking at Kaseki. Coe, quick set. And that's off of Russo, but she's somehow able to dig it out and play it over. Here's Schlott. And the block right there by Russo. Good save by Coe. Dell, quick pass. Little touch, two-handed over the net. And there is Dell. Coe going to get a chance to set it up here. Little tip by Mock. And I believe that is Wysick back in the game here. Soyless with the dig. Dell setting up Lampus. Critchlow with the dig. Little two-hand touch by Coe. Tried to catch Freeport sleeping. Oh, Lampus with the tip. Falls just a bit short. Hand into the net. So Knights are staying alive here, back into the game to pass Nina Szymanski. 23-14 here, Freeport third set. And Szymanski, they're going to call that one in, an ace for Nina Szymanski right on the line. Back half of the ball caught the yellow line. So Szymanski with the ace makes it an 8-point game here in the third set. Szymanski again looking for that back row and trouble. Soilis able to play it up. Free ball across by Russo. Coe trying to set up Gallagher. Good swing by Gallagher. Nice dig by Lampus. Dell with the set. Here's Lampus again. Ball at the net. Bump set. Here's Dell looking for Wysick. Back row, Critchlow gets it ahead to Coe. There is Mock, but Volek in the back row with the dig. Here's Lampus. She's off the net. And that ball falls in on the Freeport side after a good rally between these two squads. Szymanski back to the line. Junior defensive specialist here, number 15. Oh, and off of Wysick and out of bounds. So Freeport just a couple of points away here, but Szymanski has gone on a little bit of a run from the service line. Szymanski, that's long. Tough way to end the run. Knoch trying to get some momentum going right there. And now it is match point. The senior, Samantha Wysick, at the net, serves it across. Coe trying to set up Mock here. Soilis bump set. Lampus. Good dig. And another nice rally. There's Volek. Good dig by Critchlow. 50-50 ball at the net. Coe plays it. Dell setting up Lampus. Back row, and that is in. Game, set, match. The Freeport Yellowjackets are now 4-0 on the 2021 season. I've only dropped one set this year. That was last night in a 25-23 set to Penn Trafford. Knoch falls to 0-3 on the young season. And as I mentioned, folks, volleyball triple header here tonight on High Top Sports Network. Armstrong Mars, I believe, still going on. I think their JV game went a little bit longer than this one, and we might have gotten started varsity a little bit earlier. I will try and pull it up here. Wow. Well, Armstrong and Mars right now in the third set, just started, splitting at 1 apiece. Oh, excuse me, that was the JV. So right now we are in varsity. I just had to wait for the page to reload. Mars up 18-17 on Armstrong in the second set of the varsity match. Armstrong took the first set. So the Riverhawks and Fightin' Planets getting down in Manor Township. That looks to be a good one. Joe Rhodes on the call there. And I'm going to pull up the Kiski Woodland Hills game on High Top Sports Network. Jake DeLuca down in Vandergrift for the second straight night. Don't know if those of you out there who tune into us regularly were able to see the Pack the Park event, the outdoor game, the first ever outdoor game that counted toward the actual season record. So pretty impressive that event went down and that it actually counted, toward the team's season record. That is a first in WPIAL history, and I believe, don't quote me on it, but I believe that is the first in Pennsylvania state history. So not, well, it looks like, well, let's see where we are here in the KA Woodland Hills matchup. And they are in set number 3 of the varsity game. Kiski area taking the first 2, and they are 3 points away from putting Woody High down in straight sets. So as I said, volleyball triple header. If you can't get your fill of WPIAL volleyball, make sure you jump over and check out Joe Rhodes on the call at Armstrong. Mars and the Riverhawks in a good one. Just saw a big kill there from Armstrong. So now 21-18 in the second set. Riverhawks took the first. Kiski just a couple of points away from closing out Woodland Hills in straight sets, and that's what we saw here tonight. A highly talented, well-coached, disciplined team of the Freeport Yellowjackets making quick work of section opponent Knoch here. 3-0. And the takeaway from this game, look, Penn Trafford fought them hard last night. It's a quad A team. And, Freeport, obviously, a AAA team. You're playing up. Penn Trafford, good program. And you could tell it was an emotional scene in here last night. Fans back, student section loud. Pretty packed on both sides in the Penn Trafford cheering section and the Freeport cheering section. Just an electric atmosphere. And you could sense that there was a possibility of maybe a Freeport letdown. Well, that did not happen in the least tonight. Jackets, straight sets, victorious over the Knoch Knights. And once again, want to thank all of our tremendous sponsors that sponsor the High Top Sports Network and all of our schools. We can't do it without their support and without your support at home. Those views mean a lot. The donations mean even more, obviously, but the views mean a ton. Those analytics just keep going up, up, and up. And we are a year and 3 days old, folks. We've done over 200 broadcasts in 368 days. So the boys are working, and we're working for you out there, trying to bring this service to these respective communities. We love to do it. I get chills a lot of times like I'm going to get in the game. And I've learned so much about volleyball in this past year. I really feel like that was a sport that I was kind of nervous about calling whenever we started this venture. Football, baseball, basketball, softball, I'm golden. Hockey, great. But volleyball I was a little worried about. And over the course of the past year, I found out just how involved the volleyball community is for all of these schools, and parents willing to come over, correct me on a name, help me understand what is a rotation, what goes into it, what kind of what the shots are called, what the defensive alignments are called. And I've really learned a lot about the game. So thanks to the respective communities that we cover, Armstrong, Freeport, Knoch, and Kiski area. So tomorrow night on tap for High Top Sports Network, we've had 5 volleyball games in 2 days, so get a little break from the volleyball. We're going to have junior high football tomorrow evening. I believe, I'm trying to look it up here quickly. It's Armstrong. Oh, man, can't find it off the top of my head, so I'm kind of just mumbling here. But we broadcast the Armstrong Junior High football, the home games for the Riverhawks, junior high team. And we have one tomorrow. Just trying to look it up really, really quickly. And I have found it. It is Knoch at Armstrong. So again, 2 of our teams involved. The Young Knights versus the Young Riverhawks. WPIAL Junior High football. And that kicks off at 6 p.m. So if you're looking to see some younger guys get some action on the big field, make sure you tune in to High Top Sports Network. And, of course, got some volleyball on Thursday. Knock back at it against the Burrell Bucks. And then on Friday, another 4-peat. We've got the Riverhawks at Hampton. I'll be on the call there. Connellsville at Kiski area. That'll be Mark Flem and Adam Morganti. And Kiski area versus Latrobe. That will be Mark Flem and Adam Morganti. Nope, I messed up. I was on the wrong day. So let me start this over. Armstrong at Hampton. I will be on that call. Connellsville versus Kiski. That is at Connellsville. That is at Kiski. That'll be Mark Flem and Adam Morganti. Apollo Ridge. Hosting Freeport. That will be Joe Rhodes and Doug Flanders, I believe. And in our fourth game of the evening, Greensburg-Salem at Knoch. That'll be Jake DeLuca and Brandon Schreckengost on the call. So looking forward to a little bit of football. You can get a little pre-taste tomorrow night with the Knoch at Armstrong Junior High matchup. And again, some volleyball on Thursday. And then a big night once again on High Top Sports Network for varsity football games Friday evening. So that'll just about do it for me here. They're cleaning up the court. The net's already down. I've been rambling. Just wanted to keep everybody aware of what's going on here at HTSN. Thanks once again for everyone out there who joined me this evening. My name is Josh Schreckengost. Until next time, be well, stay safe.